Hi people, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be discussing James Cook and his outstanding performance against the Dallas Cowboys on primetime television. He had a coming out party in front of the whole nation, really, and his stat line was 25 carries, 179 yards, and he added two catches for 42 yards, and he had two total touchdowns. Okay, two total touchdowns for James Cook, and he had an outstanding performance. And I'm just gonna basically dissect how he is a mismatch coming out of the backfield for this Buffalo Bills offense, and he is turning the Bills into a very scary team to face in the playoffs. I believe now they're 8-6. Obviously, they're still fighting for the wild card spot, and they have to win out to guarantee themselves a playoff spot. But man, he is just has turned that offense around, being more of a focal point for them. G get, and now we're gonna break that down before we get right into the video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Obviously, leave a comment. Let me know what you think at the end of the video. Hopefully, you've learned something or at least enjoyed me breaking down this tape real quick. Okay, so without further ado, let's get right into it. So obviously, the Dallas Cowboys defense, we understand, one of the best defenses in the league when it comes to rushing the passer. And what is kind of known about them is they do have a little bit of a soft underbelly, especially when they're trailing and trying to stop the run. Do you get what I'm saying? To get the offense back the ball. They have a little bit of trouble stopping the run, and they have linebackers that are more built to cover and man-to-man coverage. Apparently, they have two linebackers about 205, 210 pounds each. So, that's a light class there for linebackers you get. And the Buffalo Bills basically just said, all right, we understand what your strength is, and we're just going to attack the weakness, really, which is your light linebackers. We're going to run the ball. And yeah, they did it with great success. So, right off the jump, the Bills wanted to let them know what it's about, right? This run, as you can see here in the first quarter, right? He gets stuffed at what? 5 yards. He gets, wait, where's the first contact? He gets contacted at 3 yards. That's his first contact. And he ends up dragging this pal another 7, 8 yards, obviously with the help of his offensive line. And they came out to make a statement, Giga. And one thing about James Cook that you're going to notice is obviously he's going to get some lanes here because his line is doing some work, but you notice his shiftiness in the open field. And he's the younger brother of Dalvin Cook, and we already know how Dalvin Cook um, was a good running back in this league for a long time. And here you got a younger version of him with better hands that they deploy in the pass game. Here's just a simple out route, and now it's like, even if those linebackers are built to cover, you still can't tackle in the open space. It's too much of a mismatch. And remember, Buffalo, most of the time, they've been built to be a passing offense, right? You got Josh Allen, got Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis. They got the tight end Dalton Kincaid. So that's been sort of the main thing people have recognized the offense of Buffalo with. But now they're featuring their running back a lot more. So he's probably facing lighter boxes than he would because of the offense, because of the weapons on the outside. And here's his one touchdown, right? In terms of receiving touchdown, they have him sort of right here split back, and Josh motions him over. So now he's going to be one on one with whoever that linebacker is on the other side, right? And even though this linebacker is a little bit lighter than normal, they still like this matchup because James Cook is fast. So they're just going to send him out here on a corner route. He already got the linebacker beat based on leverage, right? Like this is just all open to the right side. So they have the two receivers on at the top of the screen all going inside and just creating a whole lot of space on this corner route, right? So if you watch here on the replay, right, he gets outside, gives him a little bit of a stick, right? He's not going to be able to get hands on the running back because it's coming from so deep in the backfield, and this is just extremely easy. Like this is not even fair, man. Like he doesn't even have to make so much of a move. He's just run away from this guy, and this is a lighter linebacker. You get what I'm saying? This is just too easy. He's just a mismatch. He's just a mismatch. Like it's hard right now in the offense because obviously not a lot of people would have pinpointed James Cook as someone to stop on this offense because I already talked about the other guys that they have. So a lot of people are just getting shook right now. They're getting caught off guard. by what James Cook is doing. And look at the patience, like when he's making his runs here. Like he sort of reminds me of Le'Veon Bell when it comes to patience. Not like obviously Le'Veon Bell is a bigger back, but he's stuttering the line, just letting his blocks develop and just getting out in the open. And this is one of my favorite runs again that's coming right after this. If you can watch from the tight line view, look at how many times did he stops at 2 feet here. If you remember, if you're a basketball player, when your coach is talking about always stay in control, this is what we're talking about. When you get to the rim, you're pivoting and landing on 2 feet, right? You land on 2 feet, you can pivot left or right. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's basically what this reminds me of here. 2 feet stop, seeing someone trying to come down. Oh no, I'm gonna go in this hole. Sees the guy on the outside. 2 feet again. I'm gonna go up this way, setting up the blocks. Look how he's setting up his blocks. And now he's got the safety 1-on-1 in the hole. Gives him a little 1-2, going the other way. And it's just like someone carving out a maze. Do you get what I'm saying? Like look where he starts and look where he ends up. 2 feet stop. Go this way. Back right. Back left, and he almost finishes this one, if not for a touchdown saving tackle there. And here it is again. Handoff, 2 feet, 2 feet, drop, 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 juke back outside. And man, it's just beautiful to watch, man. Look. And they got him on this, and this is actually a favorite play of mine. Probably I might use this one day myself if I'm calling a play. But offenses now, they like having this running back on the like opposite side of where he'd run a flat route to, and they start him on that side, and he's gonna run all the way across the formation. And now you have a linebacker that may be matched up with him, and they have to get all the way there. And it's just a beautiful job here, just by the offensive coordinator scheming this up. Because now look, if he catches this ball, it's a walking touchdown. But this is the one bad play he may have had in like obviously a career day. He drops this one, so he could have 3 touchdowns of the day, but he drops. This is wide open, right? So they have this sort of double slant concept here, and I bet you they're probably just trying to get in the way of whoever might be following James Cook on this one. Just get in their way, make it more difficult for them to cover him, and that's the result of the play. That should be a touchdown, but that didn't get happen. That didn't happen. Um, but yeah, just they're using him in a multitude of ways because he just has that ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and he's a natural hands catcher. Even though I just showed the one way he dropped it. You get, and here's the touchdown. He finished basically put a punctuation on the game for the Bills. Look, he's just gliding through the hole, right? They they beat up on the Cowboys all game. You get, and it showed. It showed. I don't know the last time the Cowboys got bum rushed like this because the entire Bills offense ran for about 260 yards plus. And apparently, the Dallas defense, at least Dan Quinn, our defensive coordinator, has never given that much off, especially in a run game. But you see, this is a weakness for the Dallas defense, especially away from home. You can't stop the run. Teams like San Fran, the Eagles can possibly do this to you. And with this team, right, they have aspiration to make it to the Super Bowl. That's a glaring weakness right now. And James Cook and the Bills exploited that. Josh Allen only threw for 79 yards this game. Like, when is the last time I ever watched a game of football and Josh Allen only has to throw for 79 yards and they're beating a team by 3+ touchdowns? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy to see. And that's what I think makes this Bills team very dangerous. If they can do this on a consistent basis where Josh Allen doesn't have to do too much and he's not the focal point. Because now who are you gonna guard? Like, you're gonna focus your attention on James Cook, you're gonna focus on Stephon Diggs, you're gonna focus on Josh Allen. Someone else might go off, right? Because they're pulling out more of a balanced offense right now. And that's usually a sign of a really good team, a really difficult team to stop and beat. But yeah, let me know what you think about the Bills. Do you think that they can go on this run and basically win out to definitely guarantee themselves a playoff spot? And they do get to the playoff spot. Do you think they can beat the Ravens? Because the Ravens are the top dogs right now in the AFC. And yeah, man, what do you think? I think they can keep this up, man. This formula is proven, especially when it gets cold. You got to be able to run the football, man. That's like the one thing that's known in football. If you can't run the football, especially when it's cold, you're cooked. No pun intended. And do you think the Dallas Cowboys can bounce back? Can they bounce back? They've sort of had this. thing where they've beaten, like teams that are not good. I know they beat the Eagles recently, but the Eagles came out of a stretch where they played Kansas City, the Bills, San Fran. Like they just came out of a gauntlet. So I mean, how well can we tell? How well can we rate that win they had against the Eagles? But yeah, let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. And hopefully you've learned something. I'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, peace.